All right, we back. Gonna keep it short and sweet. Gonna do a little bit of Tickeron prep for the week. First thing I'm gonna do is come into the screener, and for free, you guys have access to the screener. You know, to some of the more basic functions. I don't believe you guys have access to the scorecard feature, which is what I like to use, which is why it costs money, because it's super easy to use. But here's what I like to do first. We like to come into the look back at the last week, since we're only trading essentially short term. At least me, I'm only trading weeklies, or in the short term. So I might do like a swing or something like that, but I don't really like to hold things for multiple weeks at a time. So really, I'm just looking at last week's performance and into the next week. And so the idea here is just we're just going to see what performed best in the last week. Utilities and energy, not exactly bullish for the rest of the market. So I already kind of know that I'm basically going to be bearish on everything else for the next week or so. But energy and utilities, I'll be long those. And so then we check mark those. Scorecard, come in here, check mark the fundamental analysis score. This is a combined number of bullish and bearish proprietary fundamental ratings for the ticker group. So we just want to make sure that's positive. And then you get your technical analysis score. Same thing, only a technical analysis indicators. Make sure both of those are positive. And then we click the AI predictions in the next week. Leave that bullish. Again, we're just looking at the next week. I don't care about the predictions in a month. I'm not playing a month out, so don't really care about that. Just leave that at any. Essentially, we apply the filter. We're going to get 18 tickers. And then we can kind of get an idea of sort of the cream of the crop. This is my idea here, is just picking out the best stuff to buy, the best of the best, essentially. So if we're in the right industry, and then we're picking out the best fundamentals and the best technical analysis, and then we'll see if there's any insider trading. And a lot of times I like to filter by insider trading. If there's none, I really don't want to mess with it. But in this sense, this week, I'm just going to ignore it, just because there's a pretty good solid set of tickers here to look through. Then we'll copy those to the clipboard here, and what I'll do is come over here to the trading real-time patterns. Again, you have to sign up to get the real-time patterns, but what we're going to do is come in here and get rid of these stocks. And I did a video about how to do this before. We're going to clear those. We're going to paste all those tickers that we just got onto there, and now we've got the real-time patterns engine is going to be searching for all these different patterns. It's going to be scanning. Really, it's only going to be scanning. It's going to be scanning bullish and bearish, but we're only going to be looking for the bullish ones because that's what our screen was. It's going to be looking through all of these and then giving us the real-time patterns. And you can set this up by time frame. So since I'm short term, I don't really care about 4 hour and 1 day. But I will trade these other smaller time frames. We got a 60% confidence rating, so we'll get a decent amount of signals that'll come through, and we can see some bearish ones coming through for the last, basically last week. But we'll watch this throughout the day. You can just basically hit refresh, and then you can also have this send notifications to you if there are new alerts. So that's what we'll be doing in the next week. We'll be looking at our bullish, essentially our 18 bullish screen, and just be waiting for patterns to show up in order to evaluate a trade or not. So eventually I'll be doing a stream that'll complement this a little bit, where we'll be watching the trades come through and then watching how I would play them. I might do a video if I see a trade come through. I might record a video on, hey, look, we got a signal on our screen. Here's the pattern, and here's our trade, and we'll see how that plays out, see if it works out. But they usually do work out pretty good, where your risk to reward is pretty low. So you might lose a little, but obviously your reward that's the idea, is the reward is a lot higher than the risk, and you got a pretty decent odds of winning. So pretty good setup. So hopefully you like this. If you do, go check it out. It's free to look at the site and mess around with stuff. And if you like everything, there is a sale going on right now for the buy and sell dailies. So you could basically get the buy and sell daily signals for only $39 for the year. So that's really good deal. So check that out, and we'll see you next time. Peace.